Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at Transformers, Robots in Disguise, Combiner Force, Skysledge, and Stormhammer. This is another of the Crash Combiner 2-packs, the third that has been released so far. I've been looking for this one for some time. I didn't know the actual release date of it, but I found it today at Target, so I was very excited to finally find it, because I kind of like the look of these two jets here. Obviously, Skysledge and Stormhammer combine to form Skyhammer, which is a pretty cool name in my opinion. And then it advertises Prime Strong and the other ones that are available. So I like the artwork up here. I really like the head design for this guy. He's not bad as well, but I really like that kind of a jet fiery type vibe, so I like that a lot. So very cool. This was $14.99 at Target when I found it today. Not a whole lot going on in the packaging, just kind of the bubble here on the front and then a little pick here on the back. So let's go ahead, we'll get it out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here we have Skysledge and Stormhammer out of the packaging. Just taking a quick look at each of them. Obviously this guy is primarily white with a little bit of yellow, black, red kind of thrown in to break up the white since it's a lot of white. Unfortunately, because of how his connection is, the front of the jet mode kind of looks a little weird. Underneath, obviously, you can see all of the robot. A lot of robot kibble there. The transformation for the individual robot modes is very similar to what we've had in the previous releases. You kind of just pull the arms out a little bit, flip down the chest section, and rotate out ahead, and then close it up. I appreciate the red here, again, just to break up the white, because it's a lot of white. If you want, because this guy will form the legs of the combined mode, you can pull these legs apart if you wish, just to change it up a little bit, but you don't want to do it too much. You don't have to, the instructions don't show you to, but you can if you want. Again, it's a lot of white. I do like the head sculpt on this guy. I really do like the visor. I think the blue looks pretty good. It would have been nice if the face mask was like painted silver or something, just to, again, break up the white a little bit. But, I mean, the individual robot modes are not really why you buy these toys. They're not super impressive. Coming over here to Stormhammer, I actually kind of like this vehicle mode. It has a lot of red and black, and then you have a little bit of blue, so it's not as much white. And because this guy becomes the torso section, his front part is not really affected because his connection port is in the back. Again, you see a lot of robot kibble here on the bottom. You're going to rotate this section down to become feet. Again, you can pull the arms out to the side, and then you're going to fold out the chest section, and then the head rotates out from that, which is a little different from Skysledge. Actually rotates out of this piece, and then flip it back. And again, pretty decent little face sculpt. I like that. You have a red head with blue eyes and a silver face. Nicely done. I think they did a really nice job with the head sculpt on this toy. Again, the arms are red, the wheels are red. The wings is what I meant to say. And then you have some black feet. So this guy, while he is a lot of white, at least he has some pops of color to break him up. They're not terrible for what they are. I mean, obviously compared to like a deluxe class figure or even a Legends class figure, they're terrible. But this is a gimmick line, so it's not fair to compare them to that. This guy's a little top heavy and his feet are not the best, but he can stand if you get it just right. So he is what he is. But, I mean, again, the individual robot modes are not really why you buy these toys, but I feel like they're decent. I kind of like this one better, even though he is a lot of white, just because the fact that his legs can pop open. I feel like, does a little bit better for the robot mode, and I love the head sculpt on this guy. But he's not bad. If they had only maybe painted like this part of the legs a different color, or even this section right here, just a little bit of pop of color there I felt like would help. Considering this guy got the red here, and these are just molded in plastic, so there was not really any paint apps. He kind of got the extra paint apps on the face, which does look nice, but a lot of jet kibble on the back. So, again, the robot modes are not the best part of these toys, but I feel like this one's not terrible. But anyway, I'm going to put these back real quickly into their vehicle modes so that we can do the combination. Very easy and quick to do. So there you go. So you're going to take this guy, and he's going to slam into the back here. And you can see that that flips up this chest piece. And then the hands flip all the way around. You're going to separate the legs, as I showed you earlier. And then you can flip these feet up. And then you're going to come to the hands, and you can actually bend them at the elbows. And then these black pieces are going to rotate around 180 degrees to expose fists. So I have to say, I like the look of this combined mode a lot. I really do like this guy. I'm going to try to get close up here so we can take a look at the face sculpt. Not the best. You have the blue eyes, you have the yellow face plate. Not terrible. I would have loved, you know, maybe some silver on or red on these horns or something. Again, just another little pop of color. You get the Autobot symbol here. You can scan for that game if you'd like. You do have a little bit of blue here on the forearms. Nice molded fists. They can hold a weapon, so I appreciate that. And again, the feet are pretty pronounced. I like these big red feet down here. I think that really improves the look of the legs. Looking on the back, of course, you can see the two robot modes. But it's not bad. For a robot mode, I don't think it's terrible. I really do kind of like it a lot. I love the wings up here on the shoulders. I think the fists work out well. Overall, I think it's a pretty decent combination here for this robot mode. Now, of course, you can bring in some others here and switch up the combinations, which is a cool feature of this line. So you can come up with some other combinations here. They look kind of cool. Bring in the Bumblebee Sideswipe combination. Try this out. Put Prime Strong back together off to the side with you. So, I think some combinations work better than others. But I do think that the original combination is the best, in my opinion. And I'll put him back off to the side. I really do like this combination of these two together. So these are the three that we have out so far. They're all Autobots. I don't know if there are any plans for any Decepticon Crash Combiner sets. Obviously, you guys probably know there are larger combiner sets. There's a Cyclonus that is like a torso and has 2 arms, 2 legs that are kind of the same, kind of reminiscent of the Energon combiners. And there's also a Stunticon combiner, and then there's an Autobot combiner. But I believe the Autobot combiner is just the original 4-member team, which is B, Sideswipe, Strongarm, and Grimlock. And those are going to combine into like a Gestalt Warrior, and then you have the 2 Decepticon ones I mentioned. So the Combiner Force gimmick kind of works. I think some sets are better than others. I think that this newest set is probably my favorite so far, just because I like the look of the jets, and I think the robot mode is kind of neat. Just my personal opinion. You might have a different favorite. Prime Strong is not terrible. The Strong, what is this guy called? B-Swipe? Or Bumble Swipe or Side B or something weird. He's got a weird name. But in any case, I think this is kind of the most successful. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any of those larger combiners. I'll have to wait and see. I might grab them, and they might turn out to be better. I'm not really sure. I'm glad that they've continued to make the normal Warrior class, because we've gotten some really excellent releases out of that line, like Blur and Soundwave and the Jet, whose name I'm blanking on right now, but he was really fun. So I understand they went with a gimmick for the 3rd season, and, you know, for kids, I think kids will love these. I think all day kids will have fun smashing them together and having the spring-loaded automated transformation, and the fact that you can mix and match them. For kids, I think that's a great gimmick. Collectors, you might not care as much. You might just say, hey, you know what, I'll stick with the Warrior class. That's kind of more a collector's speed, in my opinion. But I don't know. There's something charming about them in a stupid way that I just can't put my finger on. I still think $14.99 is a lot. I think if they were $9.99, I think that would be a great price point, and I wouldn't feel guilty about buying them at all. $14.99, in my opinion, is just a little bit much. But maybe if you wait for a sale, or you have a coupon or something, then I think it could be worth it. Like I said, I think kids will definitely get a kick out of these. Collectors, maybe not as much. But at least for me personally, I thought I was going to hate them. and they've definitely grown on me. And I don't know what it is, some kind of subtle charm that just kind of has me hooked, and it's making me contemplate buying the larger sets that are going to be coming out later this year, but we'll wait and see. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions, what you think about these, if you think this guy's the best so far, like I do in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Skyhammer from Transformers Robots in Disguise. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.